Well guys, Snail Games is not looking too good. After the release of Aquatica, it's been around 15 to 16 days now, there's a lot of things that I need to cover, including their stock price. As you can see here, Aquatica came out about right here at $1.50, and oh, stock is dropping. It is dropping. Now yes, it had a little jump right here, but it's a 2 cents jump. It makes no difference. So, a little rough on their end, and I mean over the last 6 months, to be fair, they were sitting at $3, dropped under $1 in April for some reason, and have slowly kind of come back up, but going right back down. So it's not looking too good for Snail, guys, but not shocked at all. I mean, what do you expect when you release such a flop of a map? And I have proof that this map was a flop, so I'll back up all of my claims. Again, just so I don't get sued by Snail Games, this is all alleged. I'm just gonna say that now. This is everything said in this video is alleged. Don't sue me. Anyways, I found a Reddit, and there's actually many of these, but basically just talking about what's gonna happen, you know, if they go bankrupt and which publishers should buy ARK, which, I don't know, it's just a bunch of just talk. But what was more kind of intriguing was this trailer, which I did cover in one of my other videos. The trailer is a little concerning. I'll just play it, and you tell me, was this made by, you know, a lead developer for a game company, or a kid in high school who has to make a project? Yeah, so this is pretty much just, it's supposed to be a quick little official date announcement. It feels like this was very quickly made. They didn't even decide to animate this. They animated this, which they probably took from something else, but very little effort was even put into this at all. I hate how the transition moves as a little, you know, it's like a water effect, and then instantly just stops. I don't know. It's just, that's little things that me, as you know, as a person that edits videos for a living, oh, it just angers me when they do stuff like this. And for such a huge game company, massive organization that has made millions of dollars off of ARK, potentially billions, actually, yes, over $1 billion, you know, you would expect them to have a better developer team for making their videos. And we've seen this in the past with their other games on their channel and just other videos and stuff, like this music video, which is very cheaply made. ARK Aquatica trailer, which was actually made by somebody in the ARK community, they didn't even make that. Just a lot of these videos are really just, they're rough. They're really rough looking, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I feel like Aquatica failed. If they put a lot of time and effort into actually promoting this map with a, you know, a good amount of just detail and quality, the map would have done pretty well. But the biggest problem is that they didn't care to even try to make something good. They just wanted to get a quick money grab to make their shareholders happy. And well, that ain't looking too good here. And just so you guys know, if their stock falls under $1, and it's under $1 for I believe a month or 2 months, they lose their, you know, open ability to be on the market, which means that they lose all of their shareholders. So just saying, I'm not going to tell you guys to go and try to push to keep putting out videos like this, but if you want to really hurt them, start doing that. But real quick, is all this Aquatica news stressing you out? Well, check out my sponsor, Mitra 9. Mitra 9 is a non-alcoholic supplement that quite literally makes you feel good. These drinks give you a high, but without the impairment. They have a ton of great flavors, my favorite being root beer. If you're looking for a new drink to replace your coffee in the morning, Mitra is the way to go. Simply go to mitra9.com and use my code OUTCAST for 25% off your entire order. Now, back to the video. Anyways, so, I mean, there's nothing else to really talk about here. I've covered this so many times in the last couple weeks. It's about the horrible quality that they really put into their work. And not to mention, you know, the Aquatica trailer only had 97,000 views. Which, just keep in mind, hold on. But when you go to the ARK Ascended channel, oh, you know, their average video just gets about 50 to 30k-ish views. And that's just for these mods. Their trailers for their map, 300,000 views. What else? There's some pretty big ones in here. Lost Colony, which is a teaser, 300,000 almost. Astraeos, 300,000. Let's see, Extinction, which was 500,000. I mean, these are some pretty big numbers coming from ARK, and that's because ARK had no say in anything about what was going on with Snail and all these trailers and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, it's just not a good look from them at all. Now, with all these issues happening with Aquatica, because how it broke ARK, it broke everything else, ARK is still thriving. Yeah, I mean, ARK Survival Evolved is still thriving pretty well. And this is over the last month, just to show you. They had a massive drop right here whenever Snail Games put out Aquatica, which killed it overnight, went down to 7,000, but jumped back up to about 17,000. But coming from the 36,000 down to 17,000, not a good look. You almost lost about half of your player base overnight. Not good at all. But yeah, it's slowly coming back up, and their biggest peak since it was 34,000, which doesn't even match, you know, the 36. I mean, it's close, don't get me wrong, but they had a peak of 41,000 just before the map came out, and they're still struggling to get back up to those numbers. But still, I mean, even with all of this, in June, they added 9,000 players, which is big. I mean, that's really, really big. But the last 30 days, they lost almost all of them, which is not a good thing. They lost almost 25% of the player base for ARK. At least for Steam. We don't know how it is on Xbox or, you know, PlayStation. We really don't know. But to be fair, Aquatica only came out on Steam. So, I don't know. It's not a good look, but it didn't really hurt ARK too much, which just shows the point of how dedicated that we are and how dedicated that all of the players for ARK actually are. They don't care about these maps. They're not going to buy it. They just like the game how it is. So they're going to keep playing that. But Snail Games did attempt to destroy ARK by making it unplayable. And by unplayable, I mean like the menu didn't even work. It was a serious problem. That got fixed today, actually. So here it is here. It says right in here, goes over some fixes that they did, and they fixed pretty much a lot of the issues. I still have not logged on to check and see, you know, what got fixed or anything, but the main menu is functioning, so I will give them that. Oh wow, they have 0 likes. Oh god, that's not good. Oh, that's pretty rough. 10 likes. 0 likes. Oh, that's not good, actually. That's really bad. But yeah, so it looks like they appear to fix it. Again, I'll probably make a separate video just going over some other problems that they probably added, because there probably is a lot. But yeah, another big problem is, you know, on Reddit, YouTube, everywhere, everybody is just talking crap about ARK now. And that is just not a good reputation for this game, considering, you know, there's a lot of new players. I've seen many comments in my, you know, section about people just talking about how they're a new player, but the game doesn't even function, so I'm just going to refund it and move on to a different game. By the way, that's somebody who you could have made more than $100 off of, easily more than $100 off of, with all the DLCs and everything. But instead, you lost them because you decided to just destroy ARK Survival Evolved, which I think it was a plot in order to make everybody move to Ascended on purpose, because they make so much more money on there. And they don't want to have to run servers, but I mean, to be fair, our official servers have been shut down for a while, so I don't even know, to be honest. But yeah, it's just a lot of people just talking crap on here. I even have some of them in my comments as well. But yeah, like, so it's kind of just goes over, you know, how they had a 10-person studio and, you know, 10 people to make this map, which is pretty insane. That's such a tiny team, because considering ARK has over about 100 people that just help on maps, yeah, ARK is doing pretty well for those maps, but even they're still struggling just a bit. But at least they can manage to pull in, oh, I don't know, more than 100,000 people. So I don't know, but yeah, there's just a lot of people who are just very angry. And what it is, 351 comments on this one video alone. This is the biggest Aquatica hate video that I have. It has quite a bit of people that are not happy about anything with Aquatica. They have fixed some things, but there still is many problems that they just refuse to fix. But with a dev team of about 10 people, it makes sense, to be honest with you. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go. All right, so let's go ahead and go into ARK, and let me just show you what the Aquatica servers are looking like right now, because this is my proof that Aquatica flopped. Look at these players. Actually, I'll sort by players too. Oh wait, I think it is sorted by players. Oh my god, it is sorted by players. Oh wow. Your highest server is 25 people? Oh my, that's insane. You can't even you can't even half fill a server. They couldn't even fill a server halfway. This is embarrassing. Wow, this is sad. And not to mention, it instantly drops off right away. I gotta do some math to see how many total players that there are, so give me 1 second. Alright, so I just added up the total for everybody on these servers, and it equals to 224 people. 224 people are playing Aquatica right now. That's not including single player, yes, but wow, did it flop. 224 players are playing Aquatica. That is rough. That is really rough. Like that. Oh. I mean, I don't even know. And I feel like half of these people are probably just people that don't even know what's going on. They're like, oh, cool, Aquatica, a new map, an underwater map. That sounds cool. That's probably what half of these players are. So yeah, not a good look at all. They couldn't even put 500 people on here. 500, which is not a lot to do. Most games can do that pretty quickly. And you couldn't even do more than 300. That is sad. That is very sad. Ooh, that is rough. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I figured I would just kind of talk about some stuff because they are not doing well. Snail Games is struggling. And amid all this, they're still talking about how it was a success. I don't see this as a success at all, especially considering that the budget probably was more than what they made. And considering with refunds, with laying off people, paying their staff, marketing, they definitely lost quite a bit of money. So yeah, not a good look. But yeah, anyways, just a quick little video for today. Just wanted to just talk about some stuff. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching.